Hello everyone, Otter here, and today's video is going to be about the different maps in Industry Idle and my ranking of them. And so recently I got the 3-star, which is a 1000 Swiss on reset achievement on every map other than St. Petersburg, which I got 500 Swiss achievement 2-star on. This is all assuming you have DLC, because the ordering is completely different if you don't. And then additionally from there, this is just my opinion, so feel free to disagree with it, although I would like to believe my opinion holds some amount of weight, as I recently, for some period of time, got into the top 50 Swiss. Alright, let's get into it. So first off, we have Hong Kong. And so, here's the thing about Hong Kong. I feel like some people it's going to be their favorite city. For me, it was my least favorite, because I like the starting with 100 M cash bonus, and I also like the more frequent market updates because it basically allows you to get a better reset. You're kind of guaranteed to get a better reset because of how many rolls there are. But the bell curve distribution negates that a little, which is a bit unfortunate. So yeah, I just don't really like any of the bonuses in Hong Kong. To add to that, it doesn't have uranium, titanium, or copper, which kind of sucks. And also, I just feel like most of the maps have some kind of bonus I like. And so then from there, we're going to move on to Boston. And so Boston's bonus are polytechnics have 2x capacity, they're unlocked, and universities have 2x productivity. And so 2x productivity on universities seems really good, as universities are one of the most important buildings, but it really isn't, as, like, basically it just saves you from leveling up your university like 10 times, which doesn't really help that much in the long scheme, so that's a knock against it. The only reason I'm putting it above Hong Kong is because you start with polytechnics, which makes the start slightly faster, and you also get titanium, which is nice. Yeah, from there we're moving on to Rome. And so over in Rome was where I had my first good city where I got internet. This was when I was free to play. But so the bonuses kind of don't really do anything. And the only reason I put it this high is because it's hex and it has titanium and chromium, if you do want to go web browser route. Also, recording studios also making culture isn't completely useless, although I don't use opera houses or coliseums, and starting with level 5 policy center doesn't matter, so yeah, I don't think most of the bonuses matter. Now we're moving into Hamburg, and so what I like about Hamburg is 2x productivity on semiconductor factories and copper, and that's really it. I guess it has lithium, which can be nice for lithium-ion batteries and for titanium alloys, but honestly, it's just better to, like, it doesn't really matter too much for the titanium having lithium. But yeah, Zeppelin factories being unlocked is coded as a city bonus, but it's really more of a city con, because it means you can get screwed over in some of your first wholesale orders, which kind of sucks. And it, like, the Zeppelin's never a problem in terms of research points. And then moving on, I have a bit of a controversial pick here, and I am going to put Oslo next. And so a lot of people really love Oslo. I don't. 2x capacity on refineries is nice, I guess. It's really not that great because, like, it's capacity as opposed to productivity. Especially for something this low, it's probably not making that good profit margins anyways. So yeah, it does have a ton of resources, but, like, they're more expensive than any other map pretty much to upgrade your resource things, which doesn't really matter in the long run, but it does slow down your start a bit, which is annoying. Yeah, that's really it. Then moving on to Detroit, you get 2x engine factory productivity, which is very nice. Although it does, like, you don't need it for as much stuff as you would think on Space Route, but it definitely is nice. Titanium is also nice. Lithium, I guess, can be used for lithium-ion batteries, doesn't matter too much here. But the main part is it has titanium, it's hex, and then it also has 2x engine productivity. Most of these so far have been pretty close. Here's when I'm going to draw the line into the better up cities. And so now we're going to move on to St. Petersburg. And St. Petersburg has uranium. The uranium mines have double output, which is great. Uranium transport costs less fuel. I don't care because I don't really care about fuel. It's just easier to buy it than worry about it. Enrichment plants get double capacity. That's pretty good. Then Project Vostok gets double capacity, which is really good. Project Vostok is the DLC way to get rockets, so like, rockets are one of the three things, rockets, spaceships, and satellites that go into Starlink or space stations, and that's really important because also rockets go in twice, basically, because if you're using air shuttle, they also go into spaceships. So the bonuses here are really good. Again, these next ones are a really big step up from Detroit and anything below it, in my opinion. And now we're moving on to Rotterdam. And so steel mills have double capacity, and that is the main thing. And it's really good because capacity isn't that good as opposed to productivity, but you just need steel for so much stuff that it's very good to have it doubled. Steel transportation costs half fuel. Again, I don't care about that. And you start with 2x auto style capacity, which I guess is kind of good. Also, no tile modifiers. Just make it feel a little cleaner, which is nice. I think I might have, this probably should be below St. Petersburg. I just like no tile modifiers quite a lot. And so then, moving on, the next city I have is Vancouver. So, it can use maple syrup as fuel, which is 1-to-1 with wood, which is pretty good. You get free permits, which are pretty nice. You also can get free percents with product diversification, which isn't bad. I didn't use syrup plastic, so I don't know how good it is, although it seems like if your build is high in plastic intensity and you're not buying it with shopping spree, then syrup plastic could be very good for you, but I don't really know on that. It has uranium, which is nice. It's just a good map, really. Yeah, the main things for me are a bit easier fuel for the start of the game. This might be a glitch, but shopping spree also buys fuel for you, whereas on most maps it doesn't do that. So that might be a glitch. That probably is a glitch, but that doesn't matter to me. I still really like that. And then the having uranium and free permits is also very good. So then from there we have 3 cities left. Stockholm I might be overrating a little bit due to the fact that it's the best free-to-play city and one of my favorite cities. But you get 2x wood, which is pretty good, and then also circuit foundries get 2x productivity, which is very, very nice, especially if you're going tech route rather than space route, although I feel like space route is always better. If you do want to go tech route, then 2x circuit foundries is very nice. Even for space route, 2x circuit foundries is still really, really good. You also get copper, which is nice, so you don't have to use circuit fabs. And so then, 2 cities left. We have Osaka, which basically has a few things that make it good. So it cares about warehouses or something, I don't care about that. Semiconductors have double productivity. That is very nice. It has titanium, which is nice. Battery factories have 2x capacity. Battery fuel is improved by 100%, and battery factories do not use coal, and you also start with 100k batteries, which is really nice because you can basically sell them right from the start. And so, especially with the batteries, like, take half fuel policy or whatever, battery economy for transport is very nice, but the biggest bonus of all is that the resources tend to spawn in clusters, which is a very good bonus. It works well with resource boosters. It also works well if you have good adjacency. And then finally, my favorite map, and what I think is easily the best map, Laos, which I'm most definitely saying wrong. And so, titanium mines, 2x output, which is pretty good, it's a good bonus. Rocket factories, 2x capacity, that is also pretty nice. Aircraft, 2x productivity. I mean, that's not the best. It is pretty nice for air shuttle to not really have to worry about them as much, but not big. But it has titanium and uranium, the only map to have both. And then uranium enrichment plants get 2x productivity, which is really nice. I just really like Toulouse. It's also Hex, which squares are basically as good as Hex, I would say, before the policy update, but now after I'd say that Hex is better because you can't really just use infinite policies anymore. So having to add 2 extra policies for basically to keep up with Hex players is kind of rough for square things. But yeah, that's it. This was my video. God, it's gone on pretty long, so, you know, if you managed to stick all the way through, that's really impressive. Some mental endurance there. Anyways, that's it for me. Like, subscribe if you feel inclined to do so. Goodbye.